one more time. Hello, everybody. All right. This panel features a legendary game designer. I first started playing his games when I was a kid. I can't believe I get to hang out and interview him. This is a game we announced at the Game Awards, I don't know, probably 2-3 years ago. Now it's pretty far along, and you guys are in for a treat because we're going to get the first full demo, live gameplay of Psychonauts 2 right here at the E3 Coliseum. But in order to do that, we got to welcome the one and only Tim Schafer.
Hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Microsoft's own Tim Schafer.
Oh my gosh. How many people were already out here for that Microsoft panel? I see some people that were here before. You guys have been sitting here all day.
Hardcore.
That's awesome.
They just can't get enough Tim Schafer.
Yeah, but that was a very professional, serious business interview. This is going to be also very professional, serious.
Extremely serious.
Thank you for having me.
Great to have you here, Tim.
Yeah, thanks for announcing Psychonauts 2 back on your
What was it, 3 years ago, 2 years ago? I can't remember how many years ago.
It was like 300 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. People cheered and stuff. People were excited about Psychonauts 2.
Yeah, well, you had that great trailer because people didn't know what it was. We aired it,
yeah.
And people were like, what could this be? And you designed it, and then at the end, it's the big reveal.
Surprises.
I
There should
know.
be more surprises in life and games.
I agree with that. Well, yeah, that was fun. People funded it. You guys have been working away on it now.
Mm-hmm.
And you're here at E3 with the first demo. I hear you have a booth.
We have
I
a
heard
booth.
Jack Black skipped going to your booth.
Yeah, he's really snobby.
Yeah.
And he's like, I only want to see top games.
Top tier.
But no, we're kind of hidden behind the Fortnite booth. So
Okay.
when you walk in, there's a chance you'll be hypnotized by all the neon.
Yes.
And then you got to go around it. But we have a beautiful booth of our own if you want to go to South Hall.
Okay.
Near the National Video Game Museum.
Yeah.
So I go and play arcade games in between demos, but then it's a nice space. And we have the game showing like some of the first level of the game. People can watch it and play it. And we're going to watch it and play it here.
I know, I'm excited. But we have a special guest joining us.
Another surprise. No, you
Yeah,
announced it.
who could it be? I don't know.
Yeah. Do you mean up-and-coming video game voice talent and all-around lovely person who was just added here on stage?
No, wait, this is a new panel. We know who you're talking about.
Oh, sorry.
Like, who could it be?
I'm not a professional host like you. I don't know how to do these kind of things.
But I mean, yes. So this actors, you guys have collaborated. I remember years and years ago, I think I had heard just at lunch with some agent in Hollywood, and they were like, "Oh, we hear that this guy is a big fan of Tim Schafer," and then played your games. And when I think you first met him, he played all your games, right?
He had played Psychonauts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're at Psychonauts 2. Should we welcome out the special guest?
Yes, please.
Who is it?
It's Jack Black.
Jack Black, everybody.
Nope, it's Keanu Reeves. We were talking about Keanu in the last.
Yeah.
Keanu's the hit of E3. Like, he came out at the Xbox press conference. I put a poll up on my Twitter, like, what's the biggest moment of E3? Like, the new Xbox reveal gets 3% of the vote. Keanu walking out gets 90%.
It is, sir. How are you? I had to follow him on stage.
I know.
He had a smoke machine, right? And I had to come out and be like, Psychonauts, and and he's like, what's going on? And he was super.
You got the Microsoft money now.
He was good, though. Yeah, I have all of their money. That's true.
You believe that? He's got bought by Microsoft.
Love it.
I know.
About time.
About
time you got bought.
About time you got paid.
Yeah, big sellout.
It's good, right? I don't know. It's probably great.
Yeah, they're publishing Psychonauts 2. They're supporting us, and we're gonna do new crazy games, and it's gonna be amazing.
Where is there a special new Psychonauts Microsoft headquarters?
No, we're staying where we are in San Francisco.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't have to move. And was that a woo for San Francisco? That's nice. Either woo, yeah. And yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
So Jack and you guys have collaborated. Brutal Legend, of course.
Yeah.
Broken Age.
Yep. Yeah,
And
Broken
Jack,
Age.
And you were a fan. I remember hearing that before you even knew Tim, you played Psychonauts, right?
You know what it was? Once again, my good pal Liam Lynch, who directed Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny.
Yep.
He's like a hardcore gamer too. Even more than me. He's always on the tip. Mm-hmm. He knows what's up. and he told me about Psychonauts. He said, "You gotta play Psychonauts," and he explained the whole world of it. You know, you go into people's minds, and so I started playing that, and I was like, "Oh my God, the genius behind this game, this throbbing genius!" And right as I was admiring the masterpiece, I get an email from my agent saying, "Hey, this Tim Schafer guy wants to pitch a game to you, a heavy metal video." I was like, "What, Tim Schafer?" So yeah, I was already like primed and ready when I got my first introduction to Tim Schafer in person. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we met in a rooftop, like some hotel bar.
Fancy Four
bar.
Seasons hotel.
I had a big thick binder of like concept art for the game, and I was like, "It's a heavy metal album cover, and this unit has an axe on the back of its car," and I was like flipping through all this stuff to show you, and then you're like, "That concept art looks a little like me." You know, it was like I think we said it was a Jack Black, Glenn Danzig. Like not if they had a kid, but if they just made out a little bit. I think that's what we said.
It was definitely
Sealed the deal.
the best DNA version of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think Danzig, but now that you mention it, yeah, because of the muscles. But I thought when I saw it first, I thought it was more of like like Lemmy. There was a lot of Lemmy in that.
There's a lot of
character too. Yeah.
That was a good decade ago, I think.
Well, we don't need to talk. I mean, she's, it wasn't that long ago. But yeah, no, it's coming up on his 10th anniversary this year.
Yeah, because I remember when we did the Spike VJs, that was like 2008, and that was like him, the flamethrower, and you and all that.
Oh my God, the flamethrower. Yeah. Jack did so much, it was just so touchy. He did so much promotion for that game. And he wore the muscle suit.
I did.
He made people say "Hail Satan" at an award show. You know, and he does an award show that had like country music, like Christian rock bands at it, and he like made them say "Hail Satan," and now they're all going to hell.
I probably went too far. Yeah.
No, it was great. It
For
was
the
awesome.
good of the
so
the
people know it.
release.
Yes.
Yep.
So now you got this new game, and I think everyone wants to know,
Yeah.
Jack's going to play it. But he's going to be in it.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Was that not? Yeah, Jack is in Psychonauts 2.
Woo!
Yeah. He was even in our crowdfunding pitch video. He was like screaming into his phone, and that was very helpful. And Jack's going to play a brain in a jar.
A brain in a jar. First news of that.
Yeah.
Now I know we got some we got some images. I think we got a video.
What's behind me right now?
I think we do. There might be a little something to show you, but yeah, I think
we have some concept art.
Concept art. All right, let's check out the concept.
So maybe we should explain a little bit what's going on.
Do it.
In Psychonauts, at some point, I don't want to spoil too much, but you find a jar and it's got a brain in it. I think I covered that. You're going to let's hold off on those. I'll explain this really quick. You get to, in the game, Raz is a psychic who can project his self into other people's brains. And usually it's a brain that's in a body, but in this case he finds a brain in a jar. It's been sitting in this shelf for like 20 years. He goes into this brain and he finds just a little dot of fuzz. Because this brain has been alone for 20 years, has not contacted anybody. It's not had outside stimulation of any senses at all. So it's just kind of withered away to this like little speck of consciousness, and that's Jack, little brain there. And so you meet him. He's like, "Oh, what's going on?" And kind of comes to life, right? And then you're like, this brain really needs a body so it can have sensations again. And so you find a body that doesn't have a brain, which happens sometimes. And all of a sudden, this brain is flooded with sensory information. And it's so overwhelming that it becomes like a psychedelic rock concert. And so that's what you see in this level. You see some of these images is this synesthesia, just overwhelming color sensation of just like all these senses coming to this brain and the brain trying to deal with it. Yeah. And then it ends and there's going to be a song.
Yeah.
There's going to be a song?
Not tonight, but there's going to be a song in the game. Tomorrow. You never know.
How'd you think of that? How'd
we
you
already
come
had
up with that? It's a really crazy psychedelic kind of concept for a video game. To start from a...
Yeah, it all came from Piccadilly.
I don't think it came from Oh, thanks, man.
Probably that's, some of these things develop over time slowly, and probably people on the team pitch in ideas. I'm trying to remember ideas of like synesthesia. You know about synesthesia? About how that works? You know, where you like your senses get mixed up and you can hear flavors and taste sounds and like babies have it. I hear. Although I don't know how they know that because babies don't talk, but they say that babies, like, if they hear noises, it makes their vision ripple and all sorts of things. And so just the overlapping of senses has always been really interesting to me. And then I've always been terrified of, like, shut-in complex. Have you ever, like, people who are, like, in a coma and they can't talk and they're just, like, in their brains
Dude,
all the time?
You mean like Metallica's One? We're talking boo-dee-do-bow, boo-dee-boo-dow.
Yeah. I told you they'd be singing, right?
Boo-dee-boo-dow, boo-dee-boo-dow, dee-dee-doom. Dum-ba-ba-dum, dum-dum-da-ba-dum-dum. Do-beat, 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 do-do, ding, ding, bum, bing, ding, digga-ding. It's one of the great jams. But that's what, thank you.
It's a good. Yeah, that's it. Nailed it. I don't know if I'm going to top that.
I can't remember anything. But yeah, that's what that was.
That's what that was. That's
There was a
exactly.
good-
And then, so we saw
Johnny,
some
get your
concept
gun.
art, and Jack came in the studio and fucking nailed it. Keith.
Okay.
Amazing. Don't worry, my boys have played Fallout 4. But yeah, what were we talking about?
And your voice in Psychonauts. Is it okay to show footage of you in the studio?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We have.
You had me sing this song that comes out of this crazy psychedelic moment we're talking about.
Yeah, I wrote just the lyrics, and then Peter McConnell, our composer, composed it, and
It
then
was a really fun song to sing.
Oh,
It was a really rad rock jam.
So we go down to the studio with Chris Brown, our director, and me in the studio, and our engineer, and you're in the booth, and then back home, Peter and our sound team of Camden and Paul were there. We're all listening to it in our different rooms, and we recorded it on film, just a snippet. It's an edit.
But we were laying down hot tracks, man. This game at this point just turns into a full-blown rock opera.
Psychedelic rock opera. Yeah.
It's kind of rad.
And at one point you had
weird that didn't happen on Brutal Legend because it was like such a heavy metal masterpiece. But there were no it never broke into rock opera the way that this one
we're
did.
probably
It was
scared.
cool.
We're like, we can ask Jack to do some lines, but if we ask him to do a song, it's just gonna be it's crazy.
I was stoked to do
Yeah.
it. It was
And
really fun.
the part in the video, at one point you had to sing a word
Oh,
that was not meant to be sung for a long time.
right.
We had to drag it out, and we don't show them all here, but there's many takes of that one.
Yeah, I
Was
loved it.
No, we'll see in the video.
Sometimes I feel bad because I think I ask for too many takes. It's like the opposite of what usually happens but it was okay.
We
You
booked
never
the
got
studio
mad at
for
me.
hours.
Yeah.
We got tons of time.
I like to take a lot of
enjoy it.
takes. I like to do a lot of takes. And we did maybe a few too many on that one.
No, let's watch it. Let's watch it. We can all share in it.
Here's a behind-the-scenes look at Jack and Tim.
He's the one who's got to do the performance, so.
Exactly. How are you?
Hey!
Am I on camera? Hi. Woo. You guys look good.
Shall we start rocking? Something.
Schmow to schmow. Who cares about lyrics?
I do.
Words.
Dude, are you wearing a Brutal Legend shirt?
Power.
Battle of the fucking.
Power bellies.
How did I not get my grubby hands on one of these?
I don't know.
Double XL, please.
Okay. Neither skin nor bone. Lost alone.
Lost alone.
No bone. Just a thought is all I've got. Now my cover's blown.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's go on to the next, right?
Yeah, I love it.
When my friends pulled me back up, I started healing.
love it.
Come on, guys. I'm just a man. All right, let's take it. Let's do it again.
One other just character thing on this, to me, like when he's doing this whole bit, he's got just a huge grin on his face. Like he's just super happy about it. Like he's been so bummed at the beginning of the song, but now he's like, fuck yeah, I'm me.
Right. Got you.
Healing, healing. Now I can feel out the galaxy and hear the flow of time. It's been so tense, but now I sense a reason to this rhyme.
Super juicy, super juicy.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so let me listen to the second reference.
What do you want to hear?
Senses are the magic keys to fill the holes I've had.
I took my eyes off the lyrics because I was playing to the camera. Let's go again.
Unlocking all my memories, which I never
Oh, that bad.
It's a strange note because it doesn't go with a harmony.
It's such a funny word to sing along, you know. Bird. I just do it a few more times and I hope that I stumble upon magic. Bird.
That's a great one.
No. Let me go one more. There's just something about singing bad really loud and long that is inherently funny to me, and I'm trying to make it good, but no matter what it is, it's always bad.
The whole band Bad Company was based on the premise of being able to sing that line.
Bad Company never ended on bad.
I don't know whether this is helpful or not, but I was just kind of thinking of Grace Slick on that line.
Oh.
Yeah.
Quite rapid and also does
Yeah, Jefferson Airplane.
One pill makes you stronger, another makes you small.
Put a lot of extra dip-de-doos.
I like the dip-de-doo one.
Let me do some different ones that are going to be slightly annoying to you, but I want to try some different things. Let's hit it again.
which I never bad. Never bad. No, never bad. Never bad. Never bad. No, never bad.
Oh, why'd you stop? That's
Where the rest of the song is just going off on how never bad it is.
I love it. Woo, let's make an album. Woo. That's awesome. He's like, nailed it. Nailed it. He's done. Pull off things.
We're good.
We're good. He's gone.
Yep,
He's off.
he's done. Nope.
Oh my God.
Dude, I can't wait to see which bad you used. There's a library of bads.
We use all of them. And the level just goes, and that's just playing in the background. Bad, bad, bad. Oh, man. That was so fun. We're crying.
And what's the voice of the character?
What the voice of the character, what does he sound like?
Yeah, we heard a little bit in the song.
Yeah. You mean, I don't want to spoil too much, but
Okay.
it sounds like, ball of.
Can you give us a
ball
little of
light.
the brain in a jar?
Brain in a jar? No. He's under contract, not to
Okay, all right.
spoil. No, but just watching that, it's like, you make video games, and a lot of the work is at your desk, and just really like iterative and really kind of dry. And then you go and do some live recording like that. It's just so different. It's just the energy is just so. I'm just crying even watching that. It's so
my
fun.
God.
Super fun.
That's my favorite thing I've ever done. It was a little weird watching that, though. It's like you getting a little peek behind the curtain at the process. Because when you see it all finished and done, it's going to seem like I sang the whole song in one go.
Perfectly.
When in reality, we broke it up into little tiny chunklets.
Chunklets.
Sounds like Jim Morrison out there, if I don't say so myself. though.
Yeah.
You guys heard.
Yeah.
There's never bad. Thank you.
Wait. That was the best one. That's the best one. And
that-
now
we'll
we
get
have
to
it.
Were we
We'll give it to
recording?
Like,
We'll give it to you. Yeah, we got it.
We're gonna
We
use
got
that
it.
one.
Finally got it.
Cut it in.
Never bad, no.
See, that's what it's like in the studio. I tell him it's a great one,
Never bad.
and he does another one.
I do not need a microphone.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Should we take a look at the game?
Well, there might be one more take. No, he's not going to. Okay, good. Got to make sure you're done.
Just
All right,
keep
no,
going.
you got to play the game. You want to hear more
Yeah.
of the song. That's all right.
So you guys want? We're gonna get a live demo and like a let's play.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna live commentate it, and Greg Rice from Double Fine is about to play it.
Professional game player will come out and play. the
I know
game.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Greg Rice from Double Fine.
Greg Rice.
Ricey,
Hello.
chair is yours to throw. The live let's play of Psychonauts 2.
Greg Rice is
real-
a professional game player, VP of Business Development at Double Fine and game playing, and you're going to be playing the demo.
And a
guess
tall
so.
drink of water.
It's true.
Yeah. He's not so tall. I'm pretty much that same height.
Same,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much.
same height. So you're going to play, and normally we were playing this.
He should stand between us, and it would look like.
It would look like.
Something.
You know what I mean?
Not even gonna. I don't know where to go from there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Moving on. We He's got the tone there. That would be bad. Okay. Okay. In our booth, we were showing the demo, but we had the volume up really, really high there. But here we're going to do a little quieter so we can talk over it, right? So if we talk over the cutscenes, don't worry. You just come by and sit in the booth, see the whole thing, right?
Yeah, let's do it. Here we
Yeah.
go.
That's our logo. There's a brain. So what Raz is saying here is 3 days ago, Truman Donato.
Yesterday, with my
That's a brain.
the Psychonauts rescued Truman from
So-
the underwater lair of Dr. Lobato. But trust me,
Your son says you don't
there's
talk
no
while you
way
play games.
Lobato is working alone.
I think that's true.
Today, we're on a mission. Find out who hired Dr. Lobato to kidnap Truman Donato. My name is Raz, and today is my first official day on the job.
Should we not talk during this part?
Feel free.
Okay, I'm going to talk because it's, we have it on quiet. That's Raz in his new job. He's always wanted to be a Psychonaut, and now he's in the headquarters of the Psychonauts, but not really. It's secretly a mental world, meant to look like an office space. That's why it looks boring.
Everything okay in here,
And this
Raz?
is Lily from the first game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, Lily.
And Raz
Yeah, I
wearing
don't
his
know.
business casual
It's just-
psychonautical wear.
I've dreamed about working at
He doesn't
Psychonauts
have his
headquarters
goggles.
all
I
my
don't
life.
recognize him without his
A
goggles.
lot of
I just thought it
people,
would be
it's
more-
very disturbing at the end of the
you
first
know?
game. Raz's
Come on.
goggles and his
We're
helmet,
going to be
leather
late
like
for the
aviator
Morale
helmet, the
Corral.
whole game. He becomes a Psychonaut, and he then takes it off and he puts on his Psychonaut outfit, his little pajamas, his little Psychonaut's pajamas, and he has his hair exposed, and people find it really disturbing. So we thought we'd start with that because it's upsetting.
And that's how we
Keep people on their
managed to raise
toes.
profits.
There's a little bit of Harold the Rat
The
from Psychonauts of the Rhombus
900%
of Ruin, which
this
is a
quarter.
VR game.
That's
Coach
right.
Oleander's back.
Thank
He
you.
was the villain in the first game, but he's
that
reformed
brings
now.
us to our next
He's all
topic.
better because Raz went into his head
Sasha,
and helped him
still have the
fight his
talking
memories
turtle?
of his father.
Yes.
Remember that in a very
Rory.
beloved level called
Sorry,
Mid-Circus.
I just like the clapping.
Loved for its fairness and its
It's
A
now
psychonaut
time to give
can-
out the
can, like,
award
work
for
through
Employee of
20
the Year.
years of intense psychotherapy
Yeah.
in one gaming
The prize
session.
for
They're not
this year's
just
award
spies,
You go
they're
in there,
all
you-
expenses
like
paid
therapists. You go-
tropical
yeah,
vacation.
That's Mia and Sasha from the
I
first
hope
game.
it's
Superstar
me.
Secret
The
agents.
winner
and
of
here
this
posing
award
also in
may
their
be one
business
of our
casual outfits.
newest members, but he's also
Let me
one
set
of
this
our
up.
most
See,
improved.
Dr. Lobato kidnapped Truman Zanato, the head
Congratulations
of the
to
Psychonauts. That's how the first game ends.
Saligosto
Is
Lobato.
Lily, your girlfriend's father, Truman Zanato, is kidnapped.
Way to go, Cal.
And you play Rhombus of Ruin, and you find out he was taken to Dr. Lobato's lair, underwater, and that's Dr. Lobato. And they rescue Truman Zanato, but they don't understand how Dr. Lobato did this all by himself. They're like, you must be working for someone else. But who is Dr. Lobato working for? And the way they decided to figure out how who he's working for is to trick him into thinking he's working in an office and tell him he won Employee of the Year, but to get
Just
the
a
tropical
formality.
vacation
You
reward,
just need to get
he has
this
to get
form
a permission
signed by
slip
your
signed
boss.
from his boss.
My boss?
And he's like, my boss? He's like, yeah, the person you're working
Or you
for.
could just tell us who
And so
your
the
boss
first level
is,
is
and we
following him
could-
through this office
No.
space,
Maybe
trying to
he
find out
doesn't
who his
want
boss
this
is.
tropical vacation after all.
I used to have a soul patch
I
like
want
that.
it.
In the 90s.
I'm
It was in the 90s. Someone said, you look a little bit
Yes,
like
you
Jack
are,
Black.
darling. Now
And I
off
said,
you
I'll
go.
show you.
Get that form signed by your boss.
And I
The
shaved it off.
person who hired you.
The person you work for.
Okay.
This is the end of the opening cutscene. Now it's going to be
Hurry up,
interactive.
or I
And now
take that
professional
vacation
gameplay.
myself.
We'll see how this goes.
Red West will play. And it would be
Rasputin?
really bad if it crashed.
I'm on him.
So don't crash it. They're the goggles,
With him, Raz,
right?
and he'll
Now
lead
he's
you
Raz
straight
again,
to his boss.
sneaking through the office. All the other Psychonauts are going to go to their remote locations to head off Lobato, and you have to
We'll
keep
try to
track
head
of
him off.
Be careful, darling.
Dude, psychic powers are the best powers.
Stay close to him, Raz.
But don't freak him out.
Never to
If I could have any power,
I am acting casual.
telekinesis, 100%.
I said I
Really?
love Casual Friday.
You don't want to
Am I
burn
right?
anything? How about reading minds?
Attention.
Would you like to read other people's
Starting
thoughts?
roll.
Don't lose him,
Here's the thing.
Raz.
It could lead to a lot of fighting.
Some people say flight, they're foolish. Because telekinesis includes flight. Telekinesis yourself up and move yourself.
Yeah.
I
And
think he suspects something.
Other
He's
stuff.
taking countermeasures.
sometimes better than flight.
basic training,
That seems like cheating to telekinesis yourself up. A lot of games will have a bug where you can
Following me?
telekinetically move an object you're standing on and kind of surf on it. Telekinesis surfing. But if you could read people's minds, I think it would lead to a lot of fighting. And I learned that on Gilligan's Island. If you ever watched Gilligan's Island, they all got ESP at one point because they ate radioactive carrots or something. Do I remember
See that? I don't remember that episode.
They have a crate of
All agents.
vegetables that had been by Bikini Island. I guess it got irradiated. They ate
Was
it.
that, was that
superpowers.
before they said Professor and Mary Ann? When
Yeah.
they were just and the rest?
I think it was. I think it went the other way. I think they were and the rest, and then they named. Then probably the
Looking
agents
for
of those two
me?
actors was like,
Well,
you've got to say our characters' names in the opening credits.
When it was the
Yeah,
day.
and then they got irradiated. Then they could read people. They had ESP, and they could. Oh, that was one of our best effects. I talked over it. The
Oh,
tolerance is longer
man.
for them.
That's the problem with talking on top of a
I
game.
know, but now we lower the volume. If we don't talk over it, it's gonna be really
I
awkward.
think you understand the
Whisper. Make it an ASMR video
gravity
about
of the
Psychonauts.
situation you're in.
Now, Jack. He's gonna get the wall here in different gravities.
Oh, nice.
You're not supposed to walk that way.
Posters.
Neither should I. You got wall jump. That's one of our new moves in this game. Didn't have in the first game. Wall jumps.
Love
Platforming. Did I finish my? I think I
No
finished my
time for
Gilligan
small
Island
talk,
story.
soldier. The enemy is on the move. But we've
It's gonna
got
get a
him
little
cornered.
weirder in a
This
second.
way.
It's almost like MC Escher drawing
Can't
where
let 'em
the
shake
walls
us.
become the
Now,
ceilings,
Before
become
the
the floor.
procedure, it's very important that we
labyrinth.
clean out your dentist cat. You don't want any dirty.
Dude, I'm loving it that it's the same artistic design, but clearly like next level graphics. It's really beautiful.
dodge all the
Stand
trash.
down! Soldier, I've been bit.
So you have
Cut
telekinesis
this
like you had
giant
before,
tooth
but
off
now
of
you
me.
can pull telekinetically move really heavy objects. I'm doing the sound effects.
Fine.
Coach,
So we're bringing back
Teeth and
powers from the
Sasha's
first
plan?
game. You had
That's what I told
telekinesis,
him, but he's
pyrokinesis,
all,
you can burn
"No
things.
weapons,
Your Psy Blast is
No, I
coming
mean,
back, but they've
Sasha's
all
important
been
mental
kind of modernized.
construct
The
was
Figment,
just
you remember Figment?
business
So
office.
satisfying.
Oh,
This dental stuff.
Scoop up all the
That's
figments.
the real Dr.
We wanted to have collectibles
Sasha's
like
implant
coins and
must
stuff,
be
but
breaking
have them all
down.
be like little
We better
storytelling
double time
moments.
it
So
and
they're all little
decommission
drawings
that
that tell you
dentist.
about the
How
brain you're in.
about the psychic baggage? We're gonna see some more of that as well.
Don't look, and there's a throbbing socket. He's got to get this tooth in
Good
there.
job following
Nice.
orders. Private, you go on ahead. I'll take up the rear guard.
Yikes!
So this
I
is where the
thought
level
the
starts to
big
get a little
tooth
weirder.
was upsetting. Well,
Because Dr. Lobato
soldier
is
through, Private.
he's kind of
Unzip that dental
a
door.
brain surgeon. He's really more of a dentist that does brain surgery on the side. And so his the
job,
office
soldier.
construct was something that
What's
the
that
Psychonauts
light?
made in his mind, and now it's starting to fall apart and
Zip it
getting a
back up
little more
again.
dental
Zip it.
as the teeth are taking over.
There. Now that your cap is clean, let's check out those choppers. If I didn't know better, I'd swear this place had gremlins. No problem. I'm sure I can do this in the
Backstage
dark.
Sammy's like saying, "Dad, you should say something." You can't. That's good. And back home, my team is saying, "Shut
Coach,
up, Tim."
This room is definitely not
We
in
animated those
Sasha's
cutscenes so
plan.
that no one would talk over
In
them.
fact, I think it's a trap.
Now, coming back also for this game are the sensors.
That's
Too.
just a
This
sense.
came from like a book I
Everybody
read in
has
college, a Freud book about dreams.
Live in
That
your
we all have these
mind,
sensors in our
stamp out
brain that
things
stamp
that
out things that don't belong.
belong.
And so you're
us.
an invader in his brain. You don't belong, so the
You handle
sensors try
this one.
to
I'll find a way
stamp
out.
you out.
So if you wake up and you know you had a dream, but you
Yeah.
can't remember any of
And
it,
it fades away.
it got censored.
It's your sensors that are stamping out and killing all your dream images.
Makes no sense. Censor.
Exactly. And so Brett's doing TK. He picked up an object, threw it at the sensor, and knocked him senseless. And that stunned him for a little bit, so he was more vulnerable to damage. And new combat moves. So we worked a lot on making combat a lot more fluid and flowing and deeper, and also using powers in it a lot more. And he killed them all. Good job.
Nice.
Just have to do your thing with the dental door here. Ugh. Yeah. I can't even look at it.
That's Nick Jameson, the actor who plays the coach, is back, and Richard Horvitz, who plays Raz, and Nikki Rapp, who plays Lily, and Alexis Leslin, who plays Mia, and Steve
Looks like
Stanton, who
some
plays
sort of
Sasha. They're all back,
conference room
and
in
so it
here.
was really great to bring the whole cast back.
That you?
And it's great because they all sound the same, and they can do those voices even though it's been 10 years, and the game is set in the day after Psychonauts 1. So it's only been like one, it's really, well, 3 days later. 3 days later.
I won't let them eat you, Sasha.
And Sasha 9 is there being a really aggressive uvula, smacking him in the face.
Let's get clear of this aggressive uvula.
Sasha, how is Lobato breaking through the office construct?
He couldn't be doing this on his own. He must be getting help from someone even more sinister. Get ready,
Now,
Rasputin.
this game's really rigid. I mean, robust. No, it's very solid. Has not crashed except for one time it crashed, giving me a demo, and it's in the section. I think you just punched the wrong tooth. And you did it. You got past it.
I didn't punch
No
anything.
crashes. I shouldn't even have brought it up. And this is where Sasha dies, which is very sad. He's
Oh, no.
No, he's not really dead. It does look pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
don't
violent.
bother with them, little mooks.
We have these tooth fairies, adorable
You
tooth
gotta
fairies.
grab the big boys.
They talk
Help
like
me carry this one, will you, Frankie?
cigar chomping gangsters, but they're and they like gold teeth.
Come on, Frankie, put a little muscle into it. I can't believe they shot Frankie. Ah, they got me too, Frankie. The mooks.
Did you even brush before you came in here today? Honestly, it's a mess in there. Here, rinse and spit. Get out everything that doesn't belong.
Oh no, not back in the trap.
Trap?
Coach? Coach, where'd he go?
Oh, well, that's a good sign.
What is it?
That is a doubt. If Lobato's having doubts, then maybe there's a way we can still get to him. Let's get out of here and find Lobato.
Sasha? Are doubts dangerous?
Oh, yes, extremely. Take care of that one, will you, while I find an exit?
Those are doubts. Those are new to this game. So the villains, different ones are strong or weak against different psi powers. These guys are pretty susceptible to Psi Blast.
No.
But you can also use telekinesis to pull their little weights away and then smash it sometimes. Nice. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
No. Pretty self-explanatory.
Good job, Rasputin.
Well, in the first one, you would
Unfortunately, I
like
can't
build
find
up
a way out of here
psychic
anywhere.
abilities that you could use in
Sasha?
combat
How
as
long
the
has that
game went
golden
on.
door been there?
Is that the case in this game as
Did
well?
somebody
Question.
say
That's a great
gold?
question to think
And
about.
also you'd get rad
here's a chance
badges
for
as you earned
Yeah,
those.
merit badges.
Not these
Yeah, in
guys.
different levels, you'll be.
keep looking.
In this demo, we're showing the powers that already existed, but in the new game, there'll be new powers and new levels that
They're
you
shooting at us.
uncover.
Frankie! Oh, not again! I'm coming
I got a rad box of swag merch in the mail yesterday.
Rasputin, you see what
from
you
you.
can
Oh,
find
from
from the
us.
door.
Oh.
I'm going to
And
stay
one
here
of
and
the
attempt
things
to
in there.
repair
Oh,
my
wait, better
construct.
not talk over this part.
It's over. No,
There are these rad, like, pins, beautiful pins
Oh,
that
this
were
is
the
not good.
badges
Oh, the merit
in
badge
the game.
pins from first
And
game.
my boy Tommy wanted them, and I said, you gotta
Lily,
earn
I'm coming.
those. You gotta play Psychonauts, and every time you earn one of these superpowers, I'll give you the pin, the corresponding pin.
Hurry up,
And he's into that. He likes that
Nice.
idea.
Look at that. Raz is afraid of water, which manifests in this watery hand.
Still got that water phobia, huh?
It's not a phobia, it's a curse. Back in Grulovia, my whole family was cursed to die in water. And
Yeah, super sad. Look at these posters! I think someone else planted these in Lobato's mind to intimidate him.
and make sure he didn't tell us who hired him to kidnap your dad.
Let's get rid of them. Maybe it'll help. Help me burn these posters, Raz.
So telekinesis, I mean, pyrokinesis is now more of an area effect in the first game. You can burn things around you,
Die, ugly posters!
like posters or Lily.
Ah, fire! It hurts! Help me!
Lily?
Gotcha! Come on! Keep burning! Ooh, looks like you found an even bigger room.
I'm gonna catch up to Lobato.
Okay, I'll catch up after I make sure these posters are all burnt.
Listen, back in the rhombus of ruin, you and I, we had a moment, am I right?
We're not here to hurt you. We just want to know who hired you to kidnap Truman Zanato.
Why can't you just let it go? All's well that ends well, right?
Rhombus Ruin is a VR game. It's I think it's the only time we've gone to a brain twice. In Rhombus, you go into Lobato's brain.
Who are you
and this is all
protecting?
set in
Myself.
Lobato's brain. And other than that, there's
I'm
mostly all the new brains.
I'm sorry I did it. I take it back if I could.
Satisfying fire.
Bernie
Was
said-
that you screaming? Or me? Doesn't matter. Listen, we all have our doubts and regrets. But it's too late to turn back now. Understand? What we have to do now is finish the extraction.
Did you have some traumatizing
I think Lobato has
dentistry in your
regrets.
youth?
Duh, they're right over there.
Yes.
Tell the story.
Which I was.
Luckily,
Which
they're
story are you
highly
talking about?
flammable. You take care of them while I find
had
a
a
way
lot
out,
of bad dental
okay?
experiences.
Me
I had
too.
8 teeth ruined when I was a little kid, did braces, and I remember they had bands.
Watch out, Raz.
They hammered the
That's
bands into
really
my
slowing
face,
you
and it
down.
was horrible.
Just remember it hurt, and I was like, "Argh," and then the dentist.
Wow, you're getting
What?
And I never spoke of it to my parents or anyone. No one ever knew that
Is that real? That's horrible.
it was child abuse.
You should call
I
the
was
cops.
scared. I was scared. I never spoke of it until right now.
Thank you for
I'm
sharing.
about to cry.
That's our game. Brings out these helps you deal with past traumas. Yeah.
And I'm back.
I'm glad we could work through that. I believe that story, though.
It's true. It's a true story. The fucking bastard's probably dead now.
Hey, Raz, doesn't this painting look
time ago.
familiar?
Get away from me, you scary
We're getting near the end of the
you
demo,
haven't changed,
and I
have
think
you?
we're gonna
Just tell
run
us
out
who
of time. We
hired
don't
you
ask some
and
questions
we'll
now. Do you want to?
Oh, this
I have
is
a
really
quick question.
personal.
Okay. And
So the
then
first one
afterwards,
took place in a psychic summer camp.
Correct.
For kids with psychic powers. This one takes place. It looks like it starts off in like an office setting, right? Where were we at the very beginning of the game?
Well, we're meant to be a little confused. When you actually play the game, you'll think it's the real world, and then as the teeth start to appear, you realize this is not.
Things are not as they seem.
Things are not as they seem. And what you find out is Dr. Lobato's mind. At the end of this level, you pop out of Dr. Lobato's mind, and you're with the other Psychonauts on this jet flying to headquarters, where the game actually is set. And then you'll talk about what you saw here in the teeth and this mysterious evil character who appears at the end of it. And
it's like Inception, where it's a world inside of a world inside of a world.
Yeah, but we can do that because we came out first.
Multi-realities, that's true.
Yeah, we were before Inception. We cannot be ripping off Inception because we were first.
That's right.
Except for Dreamscape, that movie with Dennis Quaid was first, really, if you think about that. He plays the saxophone in that, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, shirtless saxophone Dennis Quaid movie.
Oh, man.
Check it out.
Worth the price of admission right there.
And like Mission Impossible, Mission Impossible would do all this work to make someone think that he was on a submarine, so he would be panicked about drowning and tell all the secrets of the spy network that he's part of. So here it's all inside Lobato's mind. They build this office space so he would reveal his secrets, but then it turns out it's not an office space. Yeah. Then you get to the real office, which is Psychonauts headquarters. It's actually this big, glamorous, Man from U.N.C.L.E. type headquarters for this international spy organization. Beautiful. You can run around this interior space. The first game was set in the summer camp, and it was like a hub world with little brains in it, so you can explore this whole area, and it's great. So, does that answer your question?
It does. Thank you.
Would anyone else like to ask a question? Do we have a microphone? I assume someone with the microphone is coming down to the front row to ask Mario.
Mario.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, good.
I was wondering, since you guys are now published by Microsoft, I believe, are you guys thinking of, because I know they're really friendly with Nintendo, would you think about bringing the two games to Nintendo Switch at all?
That's a complicated question. I'll turn to our VP of Business Development to answer that one.
No plans at this time.
No plans at this time, yes. We are, Microsoft is publishing the game, and it's going to all the platforms it originally was going to go to.
PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, Mac, Linux.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd still like that, though, a lot. Yes?
I saw a lot of original, abilities from the original game, the first one, of course. Will we be seeing any new, of course, more abilities when the full game comes out, just like the fire and things like that?
Yeah, those are the new versions of the old abilities, and then later on in future levels, you'll be unlocking brand new abilities, totally new.
I have a question. Yeah. Are we going to see that guy that used to talk about the Psy-Core? We're getting enough air here.
That's a good Ford.
Psy-Core.
That's amazing. Yeah. That is Ford Cruller. You're doing an amazing Ford Cruller. Very good. He is definitely going to be back in the game.
Need my work.
How would Ford Cruller sing the word bad? Why didn't we think of that in the studio? We should have thought of that. And another question right there.
Yes, I have two questions. My first question is it possible we'll see a Brutal Legend sequel?
The lights coming on him. Anything's possible, but...
I'm in.
We're not working on it right now. Maybe someday it's a deep, rich world, and that was a beloved character. But
If we do, we should make it a rock opera. I'm all about the rock operas now.
You do an original song for it?
Although the roadie shouldn't be singing. The roadie
they don't
stays
take
in
the
the
spotlight.
shadows.
Maybe Tenacious D could be an alternate skin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Never say never, but not right now.
Not now.
A little busy.
And my second question was, I was wondering if I could be able to take a picture.
We're on camera right now. Let's
After.
talk afterwards.
After.
All right. How are we on time? Time for another question? Is someone down here? He doesn't need a microphone either. You notice that?
Oh, yeah. You got to repeat the question.
How did Microsoft approach us? Well, we've worked with Microsoft for many years, and our company got started when they signed the publishing contract for the first game, Psychonauts, and then we worked with them in Iron Brigade and Owens Pun Monster and Connect Party. And so we've known them for years, and we were just they were talking to, happened to notice they were buying game companies like Ninja Theory and Obsidian and In Exile, and we were like, that could be fun. That could be nice. Let's talk about that.
Did Bill Gates wine and dine you?
I didn't want to name drop, but yeah, it took multiple dinners in the wallet.
I have one more question.
Who's that? Where's that? Who's talking right now? Oh, okay.
One more question.
Yeah.
Can Jack Black do bad one more time?
I mean,
Thank you. That's the last time.
Okay, now we have yeah.
What was your most memorable experience of making the game, other than, of course, working with Jack Black?
Which game?
Psychonauts 2.
Wow, those questions always put me on the spot. What was the most memorable experience besides what you just saw there? I mean, it's obviously our best footage since we led with it in the demo, but
over the course of the entire process. How long was it, by the way? Sorry to add another question on there.
Yeah, it's been about 3 years we've been working on the game.
Yeah.
It was amazing to launch it.
From tip to tail?
From tip
to tail.
We're
I
kind
just
of
made that up, tip to
mid-shoulder.
tail.
I don't think you just made that up. I think that's...
Tip to tail,
No,
bro.
I think that's in a book. Is it?
What was the most memorable part other than hanging with me from tip to tail?
I mean, you gotta think about that one. Where it was, I don't know.
We're still in it, still going.
Yeah, still going on. It was amazing to release that secret on Jeff's award show. I call it Jeff's award show, the Game Awards.
The Jeffies.
The Jeffies. Oh my God, they should totally call it the Jeffies. He's backstage like shaking his fist, but also like, yeah, call it the Jeffies. So yeah, that moment of just announcing it was super crazy because no one saw it coming, and everyone was cheering, and that was really exciting. Yeah, announcing it. Tip to tail. That was the tip.
That was the tip.
Or the tail. Oh my gosh, where's that come from? Who's got the other microphone? How many microphones are there? Did they take the microphones away? Okay, how about there? Here, sir. Here it comes. Wait. Yeah.
So I'm curious about the art direction. Like, when I look at the art for Psychonauts, especially the character designs, I think of like Tim Burton's like stuff. Like, what was your inspiration for the art design for your characters?
Well, I remember, on the first game, we had art director Scott Campbell, and this game is Lisette Montgomery. Dear Montgomery. Yeah, she's maybe out there in the audience right now, unless she's scared. There she is. Hey, Lisette, our art director. And I mean, definitely when we started talking about the first game, there was a lot of, like Nightmare Before Christmas was very inspirational. Also, not Joe Rogan, is that his name? Joe Rosen, this artist.
Joe Rogan.
Not
yes.
Joe Rogan, no. Joe Rosen, the artist who his faces are all different colors and blue, and Michael Ryden, and a lot of those. I wish Lisette was here to answer this question. Any other names, Lisette, you want to throw out there? Yeah.
Definitely Tim Burton. A lot of abstract Russian constructivism.
That was the next thing I was going to say. Abstract Russian constructivism.
And,
But that's obvious in the
yes.
trailer.
For characters, that's a lot comes from Scott. Scott's style is really true to the first game, and we didn't want to change that. It's core to the personality.
Yep. Go check out his stuff, Scott C. Not to be confused with the tattoo artist or the. Anyway, there's a lot of Scott C's out there.
I don't mean to brag, but I've got some Scott C hanging up
Yeah.
in the house. yeah.
Really, some originals. Yeah.
He's done some gallery showings.
Mhm.
I've been lucky enough to wander into.
Yeah. His Great Showdown series.
Real deal.
You've been in some of those. Okay. Do you have time? I'm going to keep going until they pull me off with a hook.
Tim, the question we all want to know, when are we getting a Psychonauts Battle Royale?
That's like Money in the Bank right there.
Cash it in, baby.
Yeah. I keep asking for it, but you know the team's like, it's too much work. It's too much work.
You got Microsoft behind you now.
That's true.
You
Yeah.
got plenty of devs out there.
I guess we'll just announce it right now. I guess that'll be the next thing we'll do. Battle Royale, Psychonauts. Then this side of the room. Who's over here? Oh,
Sounds like one more, maybe. We got to wrap it up soon.
oh, you get the last question. No pressure, but make it the best question.
Where'd the original idea for Psychonauts come from?
No, the grand question. Where do they all come from? A lot of different places, but you know, in college I took a class on the psychology of dreams, which is all about studying the study of dreams and the imagery and where it comes from and different ways of analyzing it. And it always, you know, it's always fascinating to me that in a dream, everything you see in the dream is really just some aspect of you, like your fear, like a big giant bear comes out and it represents some anxiety or something like that. And just the fact that people take their emotions and turn them into these visual, like poetry. You know, it's so cool that, you know, people who are not professional poets can make these amazing metaphors in their sleep at night. And the thought of being able to go in there and actually wrestle with a bear that represents your anxiety just seemed like a really cool thing to do. And also the movie Dreamscape. Yeah. Okay, that's the end of our show, I guess, because that's the last question. Thank you very much.
Wait a sec.
Wait a second.
Someone's going to come out here with a Jeffy.
Somebody call me back, Jack.
Uh-oh. Wait, this is going 2 panels ago. He's 1 panel too late, Ninja. I know who you got on that cell phone.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't know Ninja. I told you he doesn't know.
Pick up now.
He's busy.
Hey, Tyler. Hey. I'm here with someone that wants to have some words with you.
I've been waiting for this my entire life.
It's finally time.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Black.
Anytime, any place, you and I go head to head, Ninja. It's me, Jack Black. I know what you did with my Delgado.
Never gonna get that Delgado back, Jack. All right, and the only way you're gonna get it back is if you beat me at any game of your choice.
I've got a
If you decide to
specific
actually
set
game
of
today.
skills. You going down, Ninja?
Also, Ninja from Die Antwoord says sup.
Oh yeah, oh man.
For real though, dude. Let's bring this baby to fruition in the cyber world. You and I. Yeah, there can be only one.
No, 100%. I'm down. It's literally whenever, man. I'm super flexible.
Oh my God, this is going down. All right.
100%.
I think we have the same agent. We'll work out the details. All right. Catch you on the flip-flop. See you next week. Big fan, bro. Big fan.
Game Awards 19, the battle. Jack versus Ninja. Thank you, guys. Back to your panel.
All right.
Or you're out of time anyways, right?
Yeah, I thought you were coming out here to end the show.
All right, yes. That's the end of the show. What could be better than that? Jack Black versus Ninja. Tim Schafer, Greg Rice, Jack Black, Ninja. It all goes down at the Coliseum. Thank you. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Elon Musk and Todd Howard, noon tomorrow. Only at the Coliseum. See you then.